Hi everyone, welcome to the Dataholics YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to continue our SQL series, and the topic of today's video will be wildcards in SQL, right? So what are wildcards? So wildcards are the operators which are used to find the data using some pattern, right? They are used with a like operator in SQL. For example, to compare some value which we use equal to, is not like that, but for wildcard operators we use like operator, right? The like operator is used in SQL with where clause to filter the data, to search for a specified pattern in the column. This is very important, to search for a specified pattern in any column. For an example, if we are working with a healthcare data and in the in the diagnosis column, let's say there are various values like diabetes 1, diabetes 2, or someone can also write type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, diabetes with blah blah for the diseases and so many things, right? So all of these values have one thing in common, that is diabetes. So diabetes can be a pattern based upon which we can find all the patients with the diagnosis diabetes. Either it's written like type 1 diabetes or diabetes 1 or anything, right? So if we have identified a set pattern which is present in that for those similar values, we can search for that particular pattern using like operator and wildcard, correct? So there are a few wildcards like percentage. Percentage represents 0 or more characters, any number of characters. For example, let's say if someone says, okay, give me the records where the diagnosis contains D. So before D, there can be any number of characters. After D, there can be any number of characters. If it contains D, then we can use percentage after D and percentage before D. We will see all of these with examples also. Underscore represents a single character. For example, if I say that give me the name of the patients whose second character is A, that means before A there can be only one character. To find such patterns, we can use underscore before A, right? So let us, and then this is square brackets, then this symbol, then dash symbol, then curly brackets. So these are the different wildcards. But majority of the cases, we use percentage and underscore. These are the wildcards which are not supported in PostgreSQL and MySQL database, and this is the wildcard which is supported only in Oracle database, right? Percentage and underscore, which we use often. So let us understand these two with examples, right? So let's say I use my practice database, and in that practice database, let's say I have a table called Netflix dataset. This is a sample dataset which I downloaded from internet, right? So this is a dataset in which we have show ID. Let us understand the dataset quickly so that we can do some analysis, right? Categories are like TV shows or movie, title of the show, director of the show. Where the director is not known, we have written null. Cast of the show, the actors and actress. Country, release date, rating of the show, duration. Duration is given in seasons and minutes. So either it's 4 seasons, 93 minutes, or 78 minutes, and so on. Type of the show, then description of the show. Okay. So for example, there is a question or there is a case where we have to find, okay, like give me the show details which have duration in minutes. Okay, as we saw, durations have two types of values, either in seasons or minutes. So they are asking to give me the show details which have duration in minutes. So what I can do, I can write select all the columns from Netflix dataset where, as I said, wildcards are used with like operator, and like operator is used in where clause to filter the data. So where duration like, duration is the column name on which we have to put the filter, according to which we have to filter the data. Duration like, and inside single quotes, we are writing minutes, min, which is a set pattern. We can very clearly see, right? So now see, in this particular data set, it is only written min, minutes, but it can also be written minutes, that minutes, or it can also be like mins. So there can be different values, but a common pattern on all of these values is min, which will be present in minutes, min, mins, and minutes, all of these. So I have found a common pattern, that is min, minute, min. right? So before minutes, there can be anything. After MIN, there can be anything. That is, for example, 102 MIN. So before MIN, there are 4 characters, 1, 0, 2, and space. Let's say it was minutes, MINUTES. So after MIN, there are 4 characters, UTES, 5 characters actually, right? So why I have used percentage here? Because before MIN, there can be any number of characters, 2 characters, 3 characters, 4 characters, or after MIN, after N, there can be any number of characters, minutes, MINS, or MINUTES. After MIN, there can be any number of characters. But the set pattern is MIN, by which we are able to identify this, right? So if I run this query, so see, altogether we have 7, 7, 8, 9 records, if you see the right bottom. But after running this query, we will have 5, 3, 7, 9 records. And now if you see the duration column, we have all the values as MIN. So that is how we use wildcards to identify for a specified pattern in a column. I hope that makes sense and you're able to understand this, right? Let's take another example. Give me the show details which have duration in seasons. Now this is very simple again. We will just write the same query. Okay, let's rewrite it. Select all the columns from Netflix dataset where the column which we have to put filter upon is duration. Duration, like. Now what is the pattern? Inside single quotes, we will write season. Now, there can be 4 seasons, 5 seasons, 10 seasons, anything. So there can be anything before season S. So I will write percentage before S right here. After season also there can be anything. It can be either 1 season only, but it can be 4 seasons, plural, singular or plural. So after season N, there can be anything, right? It can also be written 4 seasons, 5 episodes, 4 seasons, 5 episodes, 10 episodes, whatever, right? So we have this pattern. Before this, there can be anything. After this, there can be anything. That is why I'm using percentage before season S and after N percentage. So these are the, see, all the duration. If you see 1 season, 4 seasons, right? So this is giving me all the values in which the duration column has season keyword, season pattern. I hope that is understood. If you have any doubts, put your doubts in the comment section and let's discuss over there. Then the next question will be, share the details of the show types drama. Okay, so in this data set, we have a column called type. Now see, in the type column, we have various kinds of values like crime TV show, international TV show, TV comedies, right? Crime TV shows, international TV shows, kids TV, reality TV, stand-up comedy, talk shows, and so many types of values are there. International TV show, TV dramas, TV horror, international TV shows, Korean TV shows, TV dramas, and so on. So let's say if they ask us to show the movies which only have comedy, which have comedy in the description. Oh, sorry, we were seeing this question. Details of the show types, type drama. So we have to search all the shows which have a keyword called drama. So what I will do, select all the columns from the table name where the column type like. Now again I will put drama, but before drama there can be anything, like in this case, for example, let's take this in this particular row, crime TV shows, comma, space, TV, space, then drama is there. So before drama there can be anything. After drama there is S, dramas, right? So this is the pattern. Before it there can be anything. That is why I have used percentage here. After drama there can be anything. That is why I have used percentage here, right? So if I run this query, this is the output. So if you see now the type column, 2812 records, 2812 records are there, or shows are there which have drama as their keyword. Similarly, if you want to find for crime shows, so just I'll write crime. Before crime there can be anything. After crime there can be anything. So this is the output. So see now 427 shows are there which have crime in their keywords, in their type, right? So see, crime TV shows, British TV show, crime TV shows. So there are different patterns, right? That is the thing. So this is how we use like operator. We use wildcard percentage. Let us take one or two more examples. Show the movies which have comedy in their description. Again, that's very simple. This is an assignment for you. Write a query for this. Before watching my solution, just try to write it yourself. Select all the records from Netflix dataset where. So they say comedy in description column. So we have a description column where the column name is description like. Now inside a single quotes, I will write comedy. But comedy, it says it can also be written like which contains comedy in description. Both of them are same. Contains means before comedy there can be anything, after comedy there can be anything, but comedy should be present in that description. So where like comedy, percentage before C and percentage after Y. This would be my solution, right? But there can be also like comedies, right? Plural. So we can also remove this Y for the word comed, COMED. So it will also cover comedy. It will also cover comedies, right? So depending upon the use case, depending upon the values which you have in that particular column, we can identify the set pattern and then search accordingly. So this is about the use case of percentage wildcard. Now let us see the use case of underscore wildcard. So let's say there is a question, share the details of the shows whose title starts with A. Title starts with A. That means the first character of the title should be A. So what can I write? Select all the records from Netflix dataset where. Now, which column we have to put filter upon? Title. So title is the column. Yeah, this is the third column is title. So where title like inside single quotes, because why I am putting it on single quotes, because they are varchar values containing characters, strings, alphabet, alphanumeric, right? Title like. Now inside single quotes, what I will write? The first character is A. That means A percentage. Okay, this is not a use case of underscore, but a percentage also, but another type. So see, it does not say that it contains A. It is that first character should be A. That means if I write A after A percentage, that means before A there should be nothing. The first character, the first letter of the title should be A. After A, there can be anything. Either 2 characters or 20 characters. Doesn't matter. But the first character should be A. That is why before A, I have not put any percentage. A should be the first character. If I run this query for you, see the title. A very country Christmas, a second chance, a 3-minute hug. So all of these are the TV show or shows which have A is as the first character. See, like this. There are 505 such records, right? Similarly, let's say they are asking that share the details of the shows whose title has second character as A. Now, this was the case for first character. Now, let us take this example and see for second character as A. Then what should I do? Before A, there can be only one character. And we can represent one character using underscore like this. What does this mean? A should be there in the title, but before A, there can be only one character. And after A, there can be anything because they have only given one condition. The title should have second character as A. Second character as A means there can be one character before A, which we are representing using underscore. After A, there can be anything, which we are representing using percentage. Because percentage means any number of characters, underscore means only one character. So if I run this, see, this is the output. So see, before A, there is a hashtag, before A, there is a hashtag, before A, there is I, before A, there is C, and so on. Correct? These are all the TV shows and movies which have second character as A. Let's say the question was, let's see one more example, whose title has third character as A. Then what should I do? I will use 2 underscore. 2 underscore means the first character can be anything, second character can be anything, just one character. But after second character, we should have A, and then after A, there can be anything. So that is why I am using 2 underscore here. See, if I run this, execute this, so we will have, see, for example, question mark M, then the third character is A, right? If you see any examples, the third character will be A, right? See, away from home, the third character is A. First two characters can be anything. Third character is A, and after third character, there can be anything, percentage, right? Let's say one more example. Let's see one more example. If they say that share the details of the shows or movies whose title has second last character. Let's say the question is second last character as A. Then what should be the output? Think about it and then see my solution. First try it yourself. So what I will write, select all the columns from Netflix dataset where title has title like. I will remove this. Inside single quotes, see, the second last character should be A. That means before A, there can be anything, percentage. A should be there after that. After A, there should be only one character. Then I will use underscore to represent that. So see, the last character can be anything. Before just before that, it should be A, and before A, there can be anything. So that is percentage. If I run this, now see the title, a dangerous woman. So second last character is A. A California Christmas, a bridge too far, a bad mom's Christmas. So all of these have second last character as A. Similarly, you can find third last character as A. You can put 2 underscore. Fourth last character, you can put 3 underscores and so on. Now, I hope you got the concept of percentage and underscore. So these are the majorly used two wildcard operators, which we used using with like operator in the where clause to filter the data based on a given pattern, right? So I hope the concept of wildcards in SQL is clear. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. And if you want us to cover any other topic in SQL, please comment us so that we can make a video on that and make it live for you guys so that we can together learn SQL and together we can be a better SQL developer or a data analyst or a business analyst. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Thank you so much.